Well, were you able to see a little bit of what we just showed our audience?
I did. I liked it.
Yeah?
Did a good job.
Like, you know the story, but what was it like to see the story?
Honestly, I think I have some special parents, and I have some special people around me. And I think that's what that video you guys saw reflected. And it also kind of brought out a lot of emotion, honestly. It's been an emotional journey for sure.
Well, we're sure glad the journey's brought you to Provo, for sure. Growing up, Bothell, Washington. It's a little suburb northeast Seattle. Yeah. And that must mean University of Washington's top of mind if you're there. Your mom played soccer for UW?
Yeah, she doesn't like talk. She actually played like on the intramural soccer team. She, growing up, I thought it was actually like the actual UW soccer team, and that's what I would tell my friends. And then my mom had to tell me, like, hey, no, because I was intramurals. But
she was still playing soccer at Washington.
Yeah,
so,
yeah. Exactly, but yeah, grew up big UW fan though.
Okay, so was that a school that you kind of had sights on, or how did that all work out?
100%, and still to this day, I still don't like the UW basketball program. still to this day, I went to
they passed you up?
Oh yeah, many times. I went to their camps growing up. Even after my freshman year, when I gave them like 20 points, when I was at a D2 school, and they still didn't want to give me any love. So I saw we might play them next year. So hopefully we can beat them pretty good.
You were a top 10 all-time scorer for Seattle Prep. Seattle Prep was your high school?
Yeah.
All-time record for free throw percentage as well. Do you remember what your number was? Was it in the 90s?
It was probably in the 90s somewhere.
Okay, good. You mentioned D2. Alaska Fairbanks, or Alaska, they sometimes just call it Alaska. That's a D2 school.
Yeah.
The Nanooks.
Yep.
What does Nanook mean?
I think it was polar bear.
It means polar bear. Yeah. Very good. Well done.
Yeah.
Good job. Alaska Fairbanks, or Alaska, gives you your first shot. And after a year at D2, like you saw in the piece, you knew you were ready to level up.
Yeah, 100%. It was a tough year, but like, after, like I said, that UW game, I was like, okay, yeah, like I'm here, like I'm that type of player. I can play at this level. And I just like it was a tough year though, for sure. Like the mental battles, just like the weather and stuff. Just being away from my family. Honestly, like being in Alaska, you kind of feel like you're away from the world. Honestly, like
so remote and
like I bet you that Fairbanks probably has like 10,000 people, but it doesn't even feel like that. It probably feels like 1,000. But yeah, after that season, I was like, yes, it's my time to level up, and then ended up at the University of Idaho.
And we see the story of the injury and how you recovered from that. And Coach Dunson, Coach Young, in the piece, said he left quite the impression when he came here last year.
Yeah, he did. Just the confidence. I think the swagger. When you're a shooter, man, you gotta live like a shooter. That's why I say that all the time. Trevin had it. Tyler has it. When you're a shooter, man, you just have a certain just edge about you, and like I said in the piece, is the toe in the line of this cockiness with the humility, and he certainly had that.
Yeah, we see the clips there from the BYU game last year. So last night's game where you made 4 threes was not the first time you'd made 4 threes in the Marriott Center before.
Yeah, that was a similar feeling I've had before.
Exactly right. You had a team-high 17 points in 37 minutes in that game we just saw, and 4 for 8 from deep. It was time to go in the portal after the second year of Idaho. How did the BYU connection come together?
It was definitely Coach Dunson. Well, actually, it was my boy back home, Mikey Henn, who played for Coach Dunson at the University of Denver. Okay. But I was on my visit at East Carolina, and this guy hit me up like at the tail end of my visit, and I was like, okay, yeah, they're for real now. So I knew what BYU was all about. Like in the back of my head, one of my teammates was a LDS at the University of Idaho, and after that game, he told me, he was like, how cool would it be if you played here next year? And which is crazy, it's really full circle, just being here now. But it honestly feels like a dream come true. I never would have thought that BYU would like be my dream school, honestly.
Coach Young, when you reached out, what did you foresee for Tyler?
Well, I have to say this. What I didn't foresee is when I was walking out of the Marriott Center the other day, and I saw Tyler like gazing up into the bricks of the Marriott Center, like these cameras. And I'm like, dude, is Tyler like doing a modeling shoot? It was for the piece. Okay, so I'm glad that I understand.
You saw the outcome of that.
Okay. So that was very head scratching, but I'm glad we got that cleared up. But no, last night's why we brought him here. Like you talk about AJ and Rob and Richie. once AJ decided to come here, we kind of pushed pause on all of our other recruiting efforts with high school players, and we knew we wanted to go out and get guys that could space the floor, guard their own man. Bottom line, Tyler's the guy that can do that, and like I said, that edge, that kind of swagger about it himself as a shooter. And it's reared its head, the UConn game and the Wisconsin game in particular, than last night as well. So hopefully, we can build on that moving forward.
And Tyler, the confidence you have in yourself, you joined a loaded roster with a lot of guards. As it turns out, with a couple of guards going out to season-ending injuries, more time has been needed. But you clearly joined a situation where you're going to have to fight for your time to be on the floor, and that seems like it's part of your makeup.
Yeah, I mean, growing up, I've been scratching just for any opportunity that I've gotten. Clearly, I had to go D2 to breaking my leg to just getting here. So, I've had to work and claw and scratch for every opportunity that I've gotten. Nothing's been given to me. And I knew that coming in here. And I told Coach Young, that's fine by me. I've had to do that my whole life. I'm okay with proving myself because I know who I am and the type of player that I am.
What's been your BYU highlight, either personal or as a team, through 11 games so far? What's been the most enjoyable moment as a Cougar for you?
It was definitely TD Garden. I think that even though
in
we
Boston,
didn't get
against UConn.
Even though we didn't get the win in that game, just I've never been in that type of environment before, in an NBA arena like that. And I thought we were going to win that game for a second against, I think at the time, a top 3 team in the country. And I think that was actually my first basket of the season coming in that game.
Late in that game.
Yeah. So that was a pretty special one. I would say that for sure.
Okay. On this show, Coach Young provides a lot of commentary on players' highlight clips. It's a big part of the show. But tonight we're going to get a rare chance for a player to comment on a clip of Coach. It's not from his collegiate playing days. But it is a never before broadcast video of Kevin Young showing that he's still got it. Tyler, let's get your perspective on this.
Oh, wow. Hey.
Whoa.
Let's go. That was definitely a few years ago. We'll take it. Come on, Tyler. What you know about that?
You got bounce?
I hope that makes the circuit on the internet. Let's go.
So what's the context behind that, Coach Young?
It's actually in Omaha, my wife's home ward building. We were playing pickup, I think, and her dad, who was always questioning my athleticism, give me the ball. Let's go.
He may or may not have been the source of that video.
What kind of for you too, buddy? Yeah.
What kind of vintage are we talking about? How many years ago would that be?
Oh man, that was probably, I don't know, 10 years ago. Maybe.
Okay.
Now, hold up. Now the next show or sometime in this season, we'll have to find one. Granted, it was a volleyball. This was last year in the annex. Took one down. Wife has that one on her phone. I'll make sure Ace gets
So the question's already been answered. Could you do that again? The answer is maybe yes.
I wouldn't put it past me.
Okay, I love it.